Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast. Today we have another special guest. He's a streamer, he's a YouTuber, he's a musician. I first met him when he opened for my stand-up comedy show 5 years ago in Korea.
Wow.
To Yodel. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Mr. Charming Joe.
Charming Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
So thank you for agreeing to do this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.
I don't know why am I here though, but yeah.
What do you mean? Why are you here?
I mean, yeah, like when Danny asked me to join it, I saw some of the podcasts, the previous one that you guys done, and the first guest was John Park. And next was John Tae-pung-si. And then me. I was like, okay, why am I? I was wondering why. Why did you call me?
We just want interesting people, like people that interesting people that can speak English for one thing. So
That can speak English.
So Joe was saying he was nervous because he hasn't spoken English.
that's why
to
you
a certain
because of the English speaking. Okay.
Yeah.
But I went crazy. You speak very well. You speak English very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice of you to say so.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
How
bad.
did you learn English so well, though?
I have my so here's the story. Well, basically, my mom started teaching me English when I was like 6 years old.
But is your mom like a
Forced me to.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm fully Korean. I've never been abroad.
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, I stuck in this country for 29 years.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. You've never left? Have you been on a plane before?
I did.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Busan and Jeju probably, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, my sister is American.
Oh, like
She became American.
a U.S. citizen?
Yeah,
She
yeah,
got
yeah.
naturalized? Okay.
Yeah. Well, so I've been to America multiple times for travel,
Yeah.
but
so-
not abroad. Not like studying English
live.
to learn something else.
Yeah.
So my main purpose of motivations of learning English was since I started watching lots of soap opera,
Yeah.
and I had some sort of American dreams,
Yeah.
like imaginations about having an American girlfriend.
Oh, wait. So you had American dreams, but your English accent is like
Oh well,
English?
in that I have some mixed pronunciation because when I was in elementary school, I've studied English from Kiwis. New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's very specific.
Yeah, New Zealand fellas. And
from other New Zealand people, like friends.
Though they call themselves as a Kiwi
Kiwis.
person.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Kiwis.
like,
Sorry. My bad.
존나 무식해.
Yeah.
they don't call themselves as like New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they call themselves Kiwi.
Exactly.
Yes.
Anyway,
I didn't know
so and since I watched lots of soap opera, I follow those pronunciations.
Yeah.
So, ever since we started podcast, I might gonna change to American accent when the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a sponge, kind of. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
adapt.
Yeah.
Adaptable.
Just to let you know, I'm sure you might have dated an American girl.
Unfortunately, not yet.
Oh, I thought you were saying, unfortunately, I have. And, yeah.
Fuck no. But they actually, American girls,
Yeah.
stereotypically like the British accent. They don't like an American accent. So keep it up. Keep up
I see.
your non-American accent.
Okay. Oh, by the way, today's British accent came from the Harry Potter movie that I've watched like a few days ago.
Oh, yeah. That came out this week, right?
I watched Dumbledore, the new one. Yeah, they invited me, so I went
Oh,
there.
really? Yeah. You saw it before it came out then?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
See, for our listeners and viewers, Joe is pretty big.
You're a big deal.
Yeah, you're
Come
a
on.
big deal.
Just
No.
admit it.
Yeah, I
I'm
always
a falling star.
Falling star. No, that's what we call Danny actually. Falling star. Title already taken.
I was never a star. Right?
Oh.
I want to fall. But so like I like to kind of what do you call it? Name drop. Oh, you're doing the podcast. Who's your guest today? And I said, oh, Charming Joe Chomeryok.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh,
in
really?
the office.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I was in this company a few years ago. Well, that means like, oh, why? that reaction is like totally different.
But they're fans, they're not always fans of our
some of
our
them
creators.
some of them are not.
So I was like, hey, you guys have any questions that I should ask you?
Oh, okay.
And their only question was like, so are you going to come back to collab or what? And I was like, probably not. Right. But, so, you know what? Like Bobby and I we're old, right? We're fucking like we're like beyond Konde level.
Well,
we're just old.
we're gonna be younger now that they're gonna take away the Korean
age.
Okay.
Right.
Age.
Are we getting into Kyopo's Konde vibe now?
Yes.
Kind of, yeah. Welcome to the Gonde show. The Gonde show.
I heard that LA Kyopos are having like their mindsets are like stuck above like 1980.
Yes.
Korean families.
Yeah.
So
Very
they
true.
are more like there's tiger moms and stuff are more aggressive than like Koreans.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
dude.
say the takwang and the
takwang and the warabashi. No, so
tamanegi.
tamanegi. So what me personally I'm curious about is like how did you get into what you do now, like streaming and it's not like I'm sure you play games. Like the stereotypical streamer is like the game streamer, right, or the yahan bangsong where like girls are like like bra and panties, right? And
I wish I could do that.
Me too. But you're more like it's very musical content, right?
For now, yes.
So how did you start? Because the reason why I'm asking is because I'm curious if Bobby and I have a shot at becoming streamers.
Oh,
if we,
seriously,
he's asking for some advice.
Yeah, some
advice. If we want to be streamers, are there like unspoken rules?
Like what can I do?
Yeah,
like with this skill set, that might be an interesting thing because I can't sing.
Okay.
My Korean's not that good.
He looks like a 족발 집 아저씨.
족발집 아저씨.
Yeah. So like, what is something that you think you as a professional streamer think I can do to be? I don't want to be famous here, right?
But,
okay. Are you trying to target for the Korean viewers or?
I think it's better to be more worldwide, but you also have worldwide fans.
Not anymore. I have a certain moments that I had worldwide viewers, but I try to catch like two rabbits at the same time. I don't know if 그런 말이 있나 모르겠는데.
한국말로 그런 saying 있어요?
Yeah.
It's what two birds with one stone.
Two birds with the wind. Yeah. But I tried a lot. Like I hired like live subtitle guy.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I put a lot of effort trying to speak in both languages.
That's amazing.
Ever since I started speaking in English, like maybe like 30 minutes passed, and my brain farts all the time.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of struggle to keep maintain my stream.
I see.
When you start stream, you have to stream at least 4 hours.
Shit.
But you should speak in like Korean and English at the same time. That drives me banana,
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, then I don't think I can do it. I don't got 4 hours.
Well, but this kind of podcast, you can just stream.
We're essentially streaming for like an hour and a half kind of thing every week.
Yeah.
But like when I see like this random like streams, I go, what's going on in Twitch or something like that, right? And it's and maybe it's a type of stuff that I'm seeing is that like they like the fans are supportive, but it seems like they like to see their streamer suffer.
That is true,
right?
That is so true,
right? So like
that's a thing.
Yeah. So it's like here's 10,000won.
Yeah.
You dance.
Yeah, do something embarrassing, right?
Yeah.
Like here's way more money. Like shave your head, beard, whatever, right? You know what I mean? But I don't think what's the craziest thing you did on your stream because of
For a tip.
for whatever they call it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a hard question. Because I don't bow to them.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, my streaming style is kind of different with others though. So. But yeah, well, I had a time when I didn't get a lot of viewers. I did a lot of weirdo things. And they pay me.
Yeah.
Well, but those are mostly just like singing and dancing stuff. Well, not that weird though, but
still, like it's kind of like, they request something, they want something out of you, and you give it to them,
right?
Kind of thing. Right?
There's one thing that I can remember is when I was in high school. At the night, me and my friends gathered, and there's a game called White Day.
White Day?
Yeah, it's
a dating game.
No, it's a
The
공포
girl
game.
gives the chocolate to the guy.
No.
It's a 공포 game. Horror.
It's a horror game.
Okay.
It's a horror game, like typical 고전 horror game. But the background was a school, so I did some sort of cosplay of that game.
Okay.
We just went into school at night.
Oh yeah.
And we brought some like doshirak and stuff, which is some like potion item in that game. And we act like we are playing game in real life.
Oh, I see. You cosplayed, like you acted out the actual, like
we acted out like that we are playing the game in real life.
That's fun.
But were you a male student or a female student?
I was main character was male student, so and I was in Namgo, male high school. So yeah.
So you started streaming in high school?
Precisely, it's like middle school, end of the middle school.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What made you stream? Just
I don't think you guys can believe or not, but I was not that outgoing person when I was a kid. I'm still not that outgoing though, but nobody trusts me anyway. Anyway, so I mostly spent a day with computer, and there was some sort of like voice chatting program called Naver Phone. It's some sort of like Skype in a Discord sort of thing. And it was like above 2007 to 8. There's a lot of people doing like imitating or like singing
imitation.
Yeah, imitations and stuff. Like, and I get used to those culture, and I got a Yodel skills and
that's when you got your Yodel skills.
I had to like research what can I do and perform in front of them. Like, you know,
with your voice.
With my voice. So 그래서 이제 자연스럽게 I realized there's a internet streaming platform
I see.
called Africa TV, Korean streaming platform. And I studied so why not?
Yeah. That's how it started.
But you know how a lot of times like people don't show their faces.
I didn't.
You didn't show your face.
Yeah, I didn't show my face. Oh, the first stream that I did, I showed my face, and I streamed for a couple of hours, but nobody entered the stream.
Okay.
And suddenly, one of the guy just rushed in, and he said, "The first chat that I've seen is I still can remember." He said, 와 존나 못생겼네.
Basically, oh damn, you're fucking ugly. Right? That's
you're
what it
fucking
means,
ugly.
Right? Oh wow.
And he just went out. And I was like, okay. Okay. I cried. And then I decided not to show up my face.
I guess I can't be a streamer, guys. But you know the music stuff. Like, where did you get? Was it like?
Well, you started with the yodeling. Was that your entry to music?
No.
You had a music ability before that, right?
Well, I would say no. I mean, I started music like 5 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Because when I was young, because Korea has a fancy 노래방 systems though, so
Yeah.
people are easy to get sing. sing
It's
and
literally everywhere. Like
Yeah.
the norebang is like on every block, maybe
That is true.
multiple
Yeah.
ones, right?
Yeah,
And
that
it's
is
always in Jia.
I always feel like Koreans, on average, they all know how to sing. There
true.
are
That's true.
obviously there are some cases where they are tone deaf,
Yeah.
but because everyone just in America, like in like K-Town, LA or whatever, norebangs are more known for not necessarily singing.
You can drink there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I think I
that
went
kind
there.
of
Yeah.
situation, right, where you can call certain people to help out with your drinking.
I never did that though.
Yeah. But then like kind of English style karaoke is not like a room; it's like the whole bar.
Yeah, singing in front of
everybody.
people.
Yeah. So, people are more. If you're more introverted, you're not gonna do that shit, right?
That is true.
But in Korea, because there's so many rooms, people actually go by themselves to practice singing. That happens a lot.
Yeah,
I've
that
seen
happens a
the
lot.
coin ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Only
smaller one
person
for
can
the
fit in
practice.
there. Yeah.
So that's where you
okay.
practiced.
Well, I went there a lot with my friends, but
Yeah.
friends didn't like me because I always sing Yodel or like weirdo songs, such as like Gay Bar or like Emerald Sword, or those kind of like meme songs, basically. I didn't like seriously sing since I went to military.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Did people-
or just pop songs.
did people ask you to sing, or did you just were like so lonely that music was your way to, or did you get
In military?
Did people give you their choco pie if you sang a song for them?
Oh no. The thing that I know that I can sing properly
Yeah.
in military because one of my senior was vocal trainer.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he brought me to singing 노래방,
Mm-hmm.
and I sang Yodel, and he said, "You should do some serious song."
Yeah.
And he started to teach me some skills like how to use your vocal
Oh yeah.
and those like how those sounds comes out. And there was a like old piano. I don't know why there was a piano in the
노래방?
base camp. Not in 노래방.
Okay.
But when the days off, like he just brought me to some specific place and he played the piano and he just
Yeah.
trained me to do it.
Oh wow.
But did he do it like I don't know when the rules changed, but like that show DP where the seniors kick the rookies' asses.
Yeah.
They'd be like
For me, I felt like that way.
They give you a hard time.
Why? I want to take a break.
Yeah.
Why?
This is C, motherfucker.
yeah.
You made a bad note. Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt the pressure.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
And also that I got like some sort of like stage fright too.
Stage
A little
fright.
bit, yeah.
That way. Oh.
Because like every time they called me and brought me to in base camp, the 노래방, it's just contain the box.
Oh, it's like one of those boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, coin.
And yeah, they just brought me there and they said, you sing, and I had to sing.
What was your par? No, is it par or 시par번?
Yeah.
What was your?
Okay, that sounds like a slang though, but 18번.
It's changed over time.
Yeah, it's changed every time.
Yeah.
So.
But do you always have to like every time you go out now, right, with your friends or whoever, like, do they always ask you to yodel?
Not anymore.
Not
well,
anymore.
for
They're
now,
just sick of it.
yeah. And after I got my studio, I haven't been to 노래방.
Oh yeah, that's right.
few
You had
years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because you just sing there all the time.
yeah.
or you
I had to
perform
sing
there all the
for
time.
earn money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing with indie musicians also. At least indie musicians. I don't know about other musicians, but in Korea, I know a lot of indie musicians and they refuse to go to 노래방. They really don't like going to 노래방.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they for a living, or they they sing on stage, they get paid. Like they don't want to pay to sing.
Or also is it because
I don't know.
That reason. Okay.
Or also is because their songs are not on the machine.
Oh, yeah.
They feel like, man, I need to make it.
Sometimes they are, and then when they do, I always judge them. Like
that their songs
are
on
you
the
really
machine.
Singing your own song?
Oh yeah. But sometimes it's a joke. Not a joke, but it's kind of an asshole move. But I make them do it. Like years ago, it was for this talent show in America called Collaboration. Okay. It's like a Kyopo talent show. Now it's like all Asian or whatever.
Yeah.
But the guest judge was Kim Jo-an.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So we went to a 노래방 after like 2-3차, right? And then I was like, "Hyung, what's up, man?" I go, "You should sing one of your songs." No. Sing one of your goddamn songs, right? So I made him sing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I felt bad now, but like at the time I was like, "Oh shit, I'm hearing this song."
He was sing. Did he sing the Ibam?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
진짜? Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, have you ever tried to yodel? Can
No.
we get you to try?
No, I
Do you
mean,
want to try?
yeah. What's give me like a 10-second.
Okay. So basically, yodel.
Yeah.
You have to go with your real voice to the falsetto.
Falsetto.
With lots of passaggio.
Passaggio.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a delicious nut that's in a shell.
Pistachio.
It's like some people try to like remove, like when you try to go to the high notes.
Yeah.
There's some certain area that your voice go to head,
Okay.
and they try to remove those differences.
Okay. It's like air like
Yeah,
controlling the air.
Yeah,
All right,
but-
so
right.
Bobby and I will attempt to yodel.
Okay.
And you being out of us three the yodel expert,
Okay.
you get to judge.
All right.
And then
before you guys start, I'm just gonna teach you in a short way.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
nice.
So it goes like, hey, hey. Then you need to,
Hey.
yeah. So like like such as you do singing, right? So those who sing a lot, they are having hard making those differences between those the head voice. I don't know how
Head
to
voice
say it,
and
and the real voice. But you
Okay.
have to make specifically.
hey,
Oh god.
hey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to do like this.
Oh.
Oh.
Lay.
I sound like
lay. I feel like I'm going through puberty again. This is ridiculous. Lay. It's like, oh man,
That's
I'm not.
we sound like we just hit puberty again. Right? Yeah.
So when you get used to these kind of stuff,
Yeah,
you can do
yeah.
those kind of stuff.
That's amazing.
I can't do it.
That's pretty close. Well, it sounds a bit of 사오정. I don't know if you heard of that or not. He's got a so great vocal skill.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I have a question.
Okay.
When you just yodeled, right? There was certain mouth techniques that you had.
Is it a very desirable trait?
Was that useful in terms of other parts that are not yodeling?
I think so.
Yeah. That's why you should learn how to yodel.
I hope so.
Yodel. Oh my God, Opa, stop. Yodel.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I get this kind of questions.
I don't know
a lot.
why I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? Oh man.
What?
I get this a lot with American fellas. Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
of my American fellas when I do yodel.
Yeah.
Asking the same exact same
Same
question.
question.
It's a very thing. It's yodeling and
Yeah.
beatboxing. I'd be like, that must be something if you beatbox into that thing,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure it might be.
My mind would never goes to that. Would never go to that, even for beatboxing. But I get it. Yeah. I totally get it.
I never thought about beatboxing though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it, oppa. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, welcome to the
Okay.
Noonchi Podcast. This is like,
This is the time that I have to do Noonchi.
So now that this is actually an interesting question brought up, is because like obviously everybody, especially in Korea, when they're in any sort of media, whether it's YouTube streaming or just straight up Yodeling, like you have to be very careful about like
all the time.
In Korea,
About
right?
what you
Especially
say,
in
what-
Korea.
Yeah.
Right? Like in America, like comedians can be wild on their podcast and just be like, yeah, we're just comedians. We like to shoot the shit. But even Korean comedians are very like mindful of their persona. Is there anything that you had difficulty in? Because, you know, obviously I'm sure when you walk down the street, you get stopped at least once or twice, at least, right? Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was there something where you were like, this is the real me, but I gotta hide it?
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Oh.
Every day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, well, I used to do a more aggressive stream when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the society has been changed.
Yeah.
And Korean culture
Mm-mm.
seems also a bit of changed.
So like aggressive meaning like 욕도 많이 하고 뭐 그런
Well,
식?
yeah. Well, I still do yok, but
Yeah.
more like talking about some PG-18 contents.
Certain
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I realized that I should stop doing that since I think of this job for my career and for my entire life. Yeah, I started not try to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more responsible. Tone it down a little, just for the sake of longevity.
That is
Yeah.
true. Because
So like so is obviously you want to do your streaming forever, right? Is that
For now, yes.
is that kind of your how do you say, your ultimate goal, or is there like extra goals beyond streaming for you?
For now, yeah, I hope that I can stream for entire my life. And I do have some other goals that I want to achieve.
Because you have some singles out,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I researched some singles. I said, Charming Joe got some singles on Melon, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for those kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to make my own singles too, and also want to help out those indie musicians who want to make their own single. Because in Korea, the publishing system is kind of fucked up. I don't know if I can say this though.
No, yeah, it is.
It is, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of things can be useful for those indie musicians can maintain their life by just doing their music, their own music. Because when I see like other music creators overseas countries, they just release their own song on Spotify.
Yeah.
And they can maintain their life with those stuff.
Yeah.
But in Korea, it's kind of...
It's different because, as much as there is Spotify, it's really Bugs and Melon and Naver, right?
Yeah,
Those are the main
Korean platforms, right? Yeah.
streaming sites, right? So, and also publishing is a totally different game here than it is in the US. Like
we still do all those in handwriting. We like writing, like hand it over those files and stuff in person.
Oh, really?
Because because in America they have like system called like DDEX, which is like if you just upload the file, then streaming platforms can just scrap it and just upload it. It's kind of easy and all like digitalized.
Right.
Yeah.
But in Korea, we have to hand it over all of this to the services. And even if you want to get your music video on broadcast, you have to take it on CD and go to the 방송국, and then you have to hand it over.
Really?
Yeah. So there is a certain company that do those kind of stuff for the artist.
Yeah.
Right.
But it also have to pay for it.
Yeah, they also.
And it's
take a
always
cut.
really,
Right.
In Korea, if you want to do music, you have to spend a lot more than.
Yeah. In the US, they make it so easy that there's no middleman anymore. So you can go straight to every streaming site you want to be a part of. Basically, you can just hit a check mark. You're like, I don't want to be on Apple for some reason.
Right.
You can actually check that off on that one
Distributors
page.
are very opened.
Wow.
Yeah. But here, for all my distribution in Korea,
Right.
I've always had to work with a publisher or somebody that actually does it for me. And I don't know what that system is. But all I know is that my I don't know. It's also popularity too. So I'm not getting paid as much in Korea. But my music, I get a check every month or whenever, I get a check like from the US. And that always like supplements my income here. But I rarely get money from
Korea.
Yeah. So most of the musicians have to do 공연, performing, get a stage,
And
selling tickets.
But because of COVID,
it's also fucked up now.
Everyone got fucked. I mean, obviously, I'm in the performance 공연 side too. We had it tough, but we've been kind of lucky on for the comedians. So we kind of figured out how to still maintain within the rules of performing and not performing. But yeah, I mean, but even in the US, obviously, like they make money through publishing and all that stuff. But there's a big chunk of money comes from actual performances, right? But if you have stage fright, then you can't perform. You can't do 공연 unless it's like on stream, right? So how are we gonna help you defeat stage fright?
How?
So you do have stage fright when you do 공연? Like
Because so I never. Well, I got a lot of like proposals of doing stage mail for email, and I always refuse it.
Because of the fear.
Yeah, it's really hard. I tried to break it.
Yeah. Have you? What did you try though?
I tried the busking.
Busking first.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, busking, it's more pressure, I would think.
That was
because it's actually a lot. You're seeing more negativity, like just people walking by and stuff. But if you actually have a show, people come to see you.
Your fans come to see you.
They're automatically more engaged. So I think busking's harder than it is.
Right. Well, talking about the stage fright, I have to start. Why did I got it? It was also when I was in high school, first grade.
Okay.
Well, basically, my school has more than 700 people at the one grade. 남고. So
all
we
guys.
have like 2,000. Yeah, all guys.
Okay.
And we have some sort of choir contest.
Like a talent show, or is
No. It's like every kid has to be participating.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
a choir contest.
And then one of my music teacher, he realized that I can sing Yodel, and he forced me to do it when they have some sort of terms of judging. So that was my first stage for entire my life.
Yeah.
And I literally puked before I go up the stage.
Oh.
Yeah. I was really
All right. So you have trauma connected to your experience.
Yeah.
Damn, that mic would have smelled like shit.
So after that,
that's hard.
the busking that I tried to break it was 5 years ago.
Okay.
That case, I told my viewers that I'm gonna do busking at that day, and then turns out 400 people come.
Oh wow!
So
amazing.
Yeah. So I literally puked in the grass. It was at the Han River.
Yeah.
And before I was preparing that, like for a week, I went to hospital 입원하고 like yeah, it was really I have a huge stage fright.
It's not just the day of. It's not like leading up to it. The days leading up.
It's just anxiety. That's a problem. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So
그러면 어떻게 내 공연에서 요들링을 했어?
Well, in that case, they didn't told me in details what I have to do, and there must be not that much people out there. So in that case, I can do it. Like people should never let me know what I'm gonna do. Like, and I just so that day Eugene told me that there's one of my friends who's gonna come to Korea and do some show. And you want to come? And okay, I'll be there. And then when I went there, hey, you want to do some yodel? Okay. Well, that case
because you're not anticipating it for the days before, so you're not really psyching yourself out.
It was short term that I realized that I had to do yodel.
So we have to. Basically, the world has to trick you into hey, what are you doing next Friday? We'll get you we got this place like in Hongdae, like
just hanging out.
We're gonna
just
have
some
chicken
fun
on the grass.
And or there's only cameras.
Oh, if it's just cameras, it's fine.
It still have it, but not puking.
Not
realized
okay.
That.
But there's got to be a way, right? But maybe there's a way to break the spell or something.
Yeah.
Like I've always had stage fright too, early on.
Oh.
And I, before I discovered alcohol, like I was performing like in open mics and stuff in junior high school and high school, and I couldn't drink, right? So I remember I had heard someone say, "Take deep breaths." Like it really, like just. When you feel that it's not in your stomach, just stop and take deep breaths. And so that's what I do. I just take these enormous breaths, like just like that are not normal. Like and then at some point, I'm just focusing on breathing normally because I'm just going, because that's not normal. But I'm just getting to a normal place, and then I forget about it, and it works.
Okay.
It's worked for a while, and then I discovered beer.
He likes to drink during his performances.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice. I remember in America we'd just send because he'd do a song, and then at the venue we'd send him over a beer, and he'd be like,
"I'd one shot it.
Cheers, next song." Right.
Yeah. I mean that helped me for a while, but now I still get nervous, but it's very random. Like if it's a big crowd, for some reason, like. It's different. If it's like 10 people, I'll get nervous.
Oh.
But if it's like a packed room, I'm like, you
don't get nervous?
No, I get less nervous.
Interesting.
Me too. Me too. Oh. So like I've been doing stand-up for 5 years in Korea.
Yeah.
And then these days more people are showing up because of, YouTubers that are very well known that are on the lineup. So like even this weekend I was in Busan for Komiko's Adios Korea tour. And so we filled, it was the theater fit 250 people. He sold it out twice. Right. So it was just packed. And so right when I saw the line outside, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Right. Like when it's a packed room, there's zero nerves. Right?
Yeah.
But when there's like sometimes at the comedy club in the beginning when there's like 5 people, and then some of them look like there's a service called in Korea called movie free, right?
Movie free. You go watch a movie.
You go watch a bunch of shit for free.
Okay.
Oh.
But so like you like some sort of like weird system where you get to go check out shows for free.
Okay.
But those people, I hate to stereotype. But are fucking weirdos.
Okay.
Right? Like one Ajima came and we said, hey, like the rule is you can come in for free, but you have to buy an item. It's just I didn't bring cash with me. And I was like, well, and then she had a bag with her.
Yeah.
And she opened her bag and it was a bunch of crushed cans.
Oh.
Right? And I said, let's just give her water and sit her in the back. You know what I mean? Like, but like it's like if it's that kind of crowd, you're in for hell.
You're not, I can see that. Like I remember I've been to some Danny shows. He used to do them in like a theater type like a CGV kind of theater kind of atmosphere.
Oh, those are those are rough.
I mean, for one thing, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because the seats are so comfortable.
Yeah.
But like he would tell me all the time, people were always falling asleep.
Yeah.
So he just like, you can see everyone.
Yeah.
Right. And you're just seeing people sleep in front of you.
Yeah. When you're telling a joke and you see this.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it just messes up your flow.
Yeah.
One time he played for was it a bunch of blind people? Like a group of blind people.
Oh.
And they didn't laugh at your jokes.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And they were one person was knitting a scarf.
Oh, really? While they were
뜨개질.
Really?
And because they're blind, so they don't have to look at me. So they're just like, this person was knitting a scarf, and just her left ear was pointed at me, and she was just like this, and I'm like, what? Like, this is not gonna,
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't even nervous at that point. It was anger.
Oh, and then he said something really messed up to that.
Like, I said, 야 오늘 전기세 아끼자, 불 끄고 하자.
Just like save money, turn off the lights.
Oh my god!
Nobody laughed.
That's man.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, but like obviously it's something that you want to 극복해, right? Your stage.
I am. I'm trying to figure out the way. Like maybe start from like only one person, only get it. Yeah, in a small, I don't know, cafe or some place else.
Just try it all. But try the breathing thing. Try the breathing thing. Yeah. Like be like very obviously like over breathing. That might help. Oxygen getting to your brain actually could not be a bad thing.
Well, my problem is singing in front of real person.
Yeah.
That's I get stage fright because I stream it all the time. I sing, but I don't get that much stage fright.
Yeah.
Because there's no people, no persons out there.
Yeah.
And I just staring at monitors and camera. That's it.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't throw you off when you're singing, especially when you're streaming, you see a bunch of comments, right? And some of them will be your fans. There's going to be a bunch of kukus and hukukus, but then there's always going to...
존나 못생겼어.
Yeah, but there's going to be some assholes that are going to like...
Does
that throw you off? Like when you're...
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's aggressive comments out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trolls.
But in my case, some people just saying like, oh, you sing shit, or like you look so ugly. Now I can I sing shit. So what? I can do it. But some of the viewers are being aggressive, really conflict way. Like, okay, you've got a nice equipment, but you don't have a musical talent. So no, those kind of way.
Those are like very dick moves. Dick remarks. Like
well, that kind of comments keep reminds a lot. 그냥 막 slang to me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But if they do it like that way,
then
I get okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And you'll be like, 이 장비 별론데? Whatever. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He must be poor. I'm not, but he must be poor. Jealous? I'm very good at like, obviously, if somebody like
gives you a hard time,
like terrible comments.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm not gonna like it, but I'm very good at like
deal with it.
Like thinking about what I'm gonna say.
Oh.
But I don't say it. You want to know why? Because Korea's made me this way.
Right.
The response. So recently, on an Instagram post, I shave my head regularly, but I went on stage and I said before I start, I want to ask a question. 혹시 윌 스미스가 잘했다 하는 사람들 박수 치세요.
They clapped?
And more than half the people clapped.
Applauded?
Right? Oh. So I took off my beanie and I looked at him and I said, 지금부터.
Because, can you just take off your hat?
지금부터 나 불편하게 하면 싸대기 날린다. Right? Just as a joke, it's a comedy club, right? And then there's another shaved head dude who's like, 네가 나 불편하면 싸대기 때리는 거야. Oh, right. And I'll tell a new joke. It didn't work out. Oh, 불편해. 싸대기 때려, right? Like that's what I was doing, right? Just easy, just joking shit, right?
Yeah.
So they put that first part on Instagram. And some guy was saying like, that's not the same thing. You know how, like, it's not the same thing because like, you know, making fun of you and making fun of your family are two different things. Or like, you know, but just cursing and being an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Right? So like my thumbs went to, oh, I'm sorry. Is your wife bald too? Is that why? I wanted to do that and I went, you know what? Let's just kind of, you know, I'm very good at, this one's going to hurt.
Let's make sure you keep your visa for,
I didn't insult the government.
No. Like people will target you.
Go for it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything illegal.
Oh no, I'm just saying that people can get that bad here. That's why you kind of clench and don't always say what you want to say.
The reason why I don't is because Korea has made me softer.
Yeah.
Not in 100% the best way.
Obviously. I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's a cultural differences though.
Right.
Yeah, because I can not 100% understand, but I know what your point is because the first there is a content that made my YouTube channel popular. It's some sort of game called Comedy Night.
Yes.
And in that game, I do stand-up comedy stuff. Some sort of. Well, it's just it's a game. It's a game called Comedy Night. It looks like a stand-up. The avatars out there, and just randomly people just come up the stage and do some like daddy jokes and stuff. I did that at the beginning. And people. And since I got a lot of recognized and people started to subscribe me, I had same issues. Some of my jokes they couldn't understand.
Okay.
They tried to like.
You did it in Korean?
No, in English, even in English. So, I get what your point. And
they try to shame you and try to
drag
cancel
me.
you.
They try to like, how dare you saying like that way? You're like you're insulting others. Like you're like the racist. And you're being like you know those kind of stuff. And like, okay, well, I realized that Koreans are probably those stand-up comedy is not that hard, not that easy to get. You know, used to it for those Korean fellas. In Korean culture. So,
but I think it's changing because like
it does.
It's the shows that I've done on this past tour were fantastic. Were fun. You know what I mean? And like there were some kids that you know like that aren't dirty. They're very clean jokes. And then there's people like me that are trying to rename 69 you know what I mean for the Korean culture. Do you know what I mean? Like and they're all cracking up at both of it. Both like the
so it's people are getting used to it.
And so you know I'm like look and you know we always say this, everyone has a right to be offended. That's your freedom, right? But just because you're offended doesn't mean that everyone in the world needs to be offended with you. You know what I mean? That's my point, you know? Well, if you don't like that joke, fine. You know, I get it.
Great perspective.
So, but you know, that's what I'm dealing with. But you know, for everybody here, I mean, you talk for a living. You know what I mean? So like, for 4 hours, you might have like within your 4 hours, right? Like a 10-second sentence. Might come out fucked up.
It does.
Yeah. And then people can clip it and be like, "Hey, Joe said some wild shit, right?"
Just rushed in and tried to drag me out.
That happens. So how do you deal with, like you know, going all right? I mean, obviously you're trying to think clearly of what you're saying or whatever. But 그런 pressure, 그런 부담.
In that case, I do in 100% Korean way. I mostly ignore. Because I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's true. That's obviously true. So I didn't need to say apologize. Well, because if I did something wrong, then I'll apologize. I'll apologize. But most of them are just trying to just mock and like just drag me out. They just don't like me.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So I just ignore.
That's a very good.
But you said that's the Korean way.
Yeah,
you do the Korean way and you ignore.
Well, try not to.
Respond because that'll bring on more back and forth. That'll make it just way more messy.
That'll make it worse.
That'll make it any worse. If you respond to those kind of stuff, even it's a small thing, they like make a frame of them. If I just respond in I didn't do it, and then they just frame it. He did it, but he's now lying. That way. It's getting more worse.
I thought when you said I just do it the Korean way, I thought you were gonna say soju time.
That's American way.
Maybe it's American way. Yeah.
Are there streamers that are aggressive, and obviously they're controversial, but obviously, in my mind, if you make a shit ton of money for your platform, regardless of content, unless it's like super pornographic, 그러면 안 되지만 like a little bit aggressive, a little bit, a lot of cursing or whatever. But let's say you're the top streamer in the country. Wouldn't like Twitch try to help you out, like cover? Like if they'll be like, sorry, 사과해, or you're gonna be off the thing for
like those platforms mostly just don't do anything.
They don't do anything for you. They don't protect your.
That's disheartening. That's sad for me because like yesterday I was talking to a friend. Bobby was there too, and he said, "Danny, I have a idea for you to be a streamer." I said, "What is that?" I go, obviously you can show porno, right? So you can play it on the background, like the camera can't see it, but I do like play by play, like 중계, 해설,
Wow. What a content that only Danny can do.
Would that fly in Korea though? Like people
probably not.
Probably be like, this is wrong.
It's a TOS. It's against the rule.
Even if you don't see it or hear it.
Yeah.
But it's me going, wow.
Well, you can imagine about it. You said you're going to put it on the background.
No, we're not going to show it.
You don't show it. You just see the back of the screen.
You're just going to...
it's basically me doing the play-by... It's like, think of it as...
technically, you could be watching SpongeBob and people don't know that you're not watching porn.
Look at the doggy style on this one. But it's SpongeBob. It can't be.
Well, okay. In that case... would be quality content though.
All right,
at the end of the video, we're watching SpongeBob episode, blah blah blah.
Try it. Why not? Try it. You can. It's easy to set up.
And then one person's gonna come up and be like, 씨발 존나 못생겼다. And I'll be like, man, that hurts my feelings. I'll be like, 알아 나 씨발 집에 거울 있어 개새끼야.
I think you'd be a fun streamer. Like, I think you should try it just as like a weekly assignment, this week's assignment, so we can talk about it next week.
You should do some streaming stuff. Like, there is a Twitch streamer who does some like TV show format streaming all the time. Like guessing the prize or those kind of stuff. Like, or like invite all those other like celebrities or streamers and.
Oh, he's like the host and there's guests.
He's hosting. Okay. He's basically hosting it, and like he brings some guests and do some like dating show, like blind date shows, or like
And door number 2, contestant number 2 likes long walks on the beach, or likes to read, is a sapiosexual.
I mean, we should just stream Noonchi Podcast. Check it out. We'll maybe do that, and then we can. But then you'd have to respond to people, right? When they're commenting.
No, if not, we'll be like, this is Korean style. We're going to fucking ignore you. Do it.
In that case, don't actually they respond all the time.
Okay.
There is a specific certain time that they respond to the chat.
Okay.
But while they're doing their setup, the program, they don't respond.
They're normally talking to each other too, also, right? Like not just to the
host.
Chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Danny would gonna fit with talking to chat. You should do some like set up program with guests and stuff.
Because if not, if I respond to the chat,
you're gonna just yell at them all the time.
Say some crazy shit like, wow, that's very smart for someone in their underwear in their mom's basement. Go fuck yourself. Next, right? You know, I'm very, you know, like very pow 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 pow.
Yeah.
So no, but you know, maybe I can be a streamer / yodeler.
Well, we already know you can't yodel. So.
Yodeling. No, you know, to me, it's, you know, I always find like people with different. I don't know anybody that's a streamer. I mean, like we work in this company, but like that is a professional. Basically, you make your money, your living off of streaming. I don't know anybody that like that. So that's why I'm always curious. Like, goddamn, like 4 hours a day. So you go 4 hours a day at least.
I'm trying to. Well, at the past, I did more than like 12 hours a day, but now I try to make it more short way. So that becomes 4 hours.
And then, do you have like you know how weekly radio shows, for example, they have
plans,
something Monday, and every Monday you're doing some sort of content, and Tuesday or is it?
I used to have those kind of things too, but
now you're fucking lazy or what?
Yeah, I'm fucking lazy. I became so fucking lazy. Well, for now, my contents has been evolved a lot. Well, at the beginning, I did a game content, and most of my main contents are interacting like worldwide players in English, and just put subtitles and like, you know, funny moments and stuff. And it turns out to singing content. Like I started to sing to those fellas. And then it turns out there's some issues on Twitch about like the copyright stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I move on to gather a lot of like session, like players.
Yeah.
And now it becomes some sort of community.
Right.
My channel became. So these days I'm trying to do some more contents with those fellas.
And jam out, and then you do.
So for now, I set up some like jam sessions and stuff, and let the people in and just do their own perform, rather than just me singing all the time. So
정말 lazy하구나.
That
is. No, that's great, man. Like, you know, it's people need to evolve. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's I think the hard part about, especially like me and him, are that we don't evolve. We're kind of stuck in a certain thought process of the old school. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, okay, let's try to open, because we don't want to like die being like, back in my days, you know, we had to work hard and, you know, like, you know, whatever. But I mean, you guys are working hard. It's just in a different avenue, right? And that's the thing that, you know, to be honest, when I was in my 20s and YouTube was not even around, right? And then like YouTube started, you know, some people started blowing up, and then me and him talked about it, like 존나 개무시했어 유튜버들. Right. Yeah, like what are you gonna like? All
I was one of the guys.
Yeah, and then you know it turned out to be a platform that pretty much took over television in for sure in Korea, you know, and we were going, man, if we were more open back then about this platform, you know what I mean, it would have
kicking ourselves, not being more open to the
and so all these other platforms, like I'm trying to be like, oh, is this you know, because Clubhouse, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be a thing, and then it became a nothing, right? You know, I saw Joe on me, Joe, and Komiko were in a room. And, you know, like basically I was just putting up random photos that they could talk shit about.
Right.
I just changed my profile. They were like, and so like, you know, we all thought, I personally thought it was going to like take off.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
It was like when we were first like stuck at home and we couldn't do anything outside anymore. And so it seemed like a good way to.
I mean, it's still around.
Yeah.
And it was funny because you know how when you talked about Naver phone, right? And like it was like imitations or singing or whatever. The most popular rooms
was that kind of
shit where it was like,
for me, honestly, okay, these things goes again.
Oh yeah.
And then it's gonna be drowned again.
Yeah.
I already know that.
But okay.
Because I've seen a lot of
things come and go.
Things come and go.
Yeah.
So that's I don't want to miss the next trend. So for you've been in this world, new media, since you were in middle school, you said, right? Junior high. What do you think is the new trend? If you had to predict, we need to jump on this shit before it's too late, what would be the next trend? Whether it's the platform or whether it's a type of content,
NFTs, TikTok.
No NFT.
You heard it here first. Trapping Joe says no NFT.
No, I mean the most important thing about is you need to understand. If you just rushed in that it's getting trend, then you're gonna get fucked up easily.
Yeah.
So, for now, I think in Korea, there's a short form like comedy contents are now getting viral.
Right.
These days. So that's your expertise, isn't it?
코미디 못해요. I would say that the hottest creator of this year so far in Korea is like 3 minute
of comedy show.
But it's to me like the thing that makes me go, what the fuck is going on, is because
you might hard to understand, right? Those are like
it's not, to me it's not funny. It's just realistic. It's hyper realistic.
Right, it's hyper realistic.
You know what I mean? But it's not, to me it's like, here's the punchline, you know?
Yeah.
But so to me I'm like, so is that what comedy is now? All we have to do is say how it is, like, you know? Okay. 그게 웃기다고? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to like. I'm trying to force myself. Like when
I just got LA Conde vibe.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Negative Nancy.
No, but look at Jombak told me how great Pyeongtaek was. I tried Pyeongtaek. I said I still don't get it. Right? You know, I went to Busan. Bilmyeon's way better. Right? You know, like stuff like that.
It's different.
Yeah. So like I'm trying to
embrace it.
Trying to force myself to understand it, right?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, so a bunch of the comedians, like after the show, the next day we're all hungover and, you know, we're cleaning up to leave the pension.
Yeah.
Turn on the TV and it's like some comedy program, like Korean comedy program. Everybody's Korean except me, right? Mm-hmm. We watched for 20 minutes. Nobody laughed.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
And I went, so I'm not crazy, right? This shit sucks, right? That's what I said, and they were like, "Yeah, this is bad," you know.
Oh, okay.
And so, I'm wondering if my taste is too old. Are their tastes too old? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of division in the audience, right?
Yeah,
so the people that are watching TV are like a different demographic.
Yeah.
A lot of older people are not on their phones.
Yeah.
They're still watching TV.
Yeah.
And then the people that are watching short form comedy on their mobile phones on YouTube and stuff are probably a lot younger and understand, you know. So, I mean, there it is, you know.
All right, short form comedy in Korean, Bob. Me and you will be Korean gag creators.
I mean, I feel at some point like there's got to be like a window of opportunity for people like me and Danny in Korea, like kyopos that are just like gondes, or kyopos that like, you know, or Korean's terrible, but we're stuck here. Like we want to live here, we love it here, you know. But
and then we're gonna try it for like 3 months, and it's not gonna work, and we're just gonna just yell.
I mean, we've been doing Noonchi Podcast for 2 years now, and people still don't watch it, and we still do it. So, but they'll watch it more today because you can.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, "Who is this guy?" Also, I have another question. Do you do it on purpose when you're on your Instagram?
Okay.
When you take photos of yourself, right?
Okay.
You always have like that. You do that like double chin, like face. Is it like your trademark? Do you want someone to like what did that come about?
Okay, that's like a. I never thought that I'm going to talk about that in Noonchi Podcast.
I'm telling you, I did random research.
Okay, so the reason that I took a picture like that is the first reason is I don't it's so hard for me to hold hands above the sky and for me it's waste of time.
Yeah.
If you're taking selfie, spend a lot of time on taking selfie. For me it's waste of time. So I just randomly just woke up. Okay, a lot of people just follow me. I have to tell them what I'm doing now. And I just took it and uploaded. That's it. There's no any other purpose of doing that. But
it's also like you're not taking yourself so seriously.
Yeah, I don't think that as so serious. But since I started doing that, and while I get a lot of followers out there, I realized that when people saw me in real life, they're saying, "Oh, you look better than the picture." And
do you like that?
At that certain point, okay, I'll do it. I'll keep it this way.
Keep doing it that way. Do you like that better?
Shit, I'm gonna keep on. You look the same. Wow, that's actually that's interesting because I was like, I go, out of all the creators that I follow, Joe takes the most I don't give a fuck
unflattering photos of yourself. Yeah,
it's like he hits it from here, it's the position of hate to make it a little dirty, but it is the most. When you are making love to your significant other, right?
Okay.
The person, whoever is on top, the POV of the person that's on the bottom sees always the most unflattering angle, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like How did you do 2 years of podcasts with him?
I ask myself every week the same question.
No, because my friend Walter has a joke. One time, he was messing with his phone, and then he what do you call it? Mistakenly took a photo at this angle.
Okay.
And then he looked at it, and then he apologized to every ex-girlfriend that he had to be like, this is what the fuck she had to see. Right? Well, I'm sorry, So to me, but that's his angle. He does that angle, and I'm like, why does he do? I never asked him. That's why I wanted to know. But that's a good move. That 생각보다 잘생겼네요.
Yeah. Okay then. We'll keep it this way then.
All right. Nice. Because we usually at the end for the thumbnail of this podcast, we take the photo with our guest.
At the outside.
Yeah. Do we
all do that?
Do we all have to do the chomeryok face? Let's all do the chomeryok face.
That would be a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Put the camera above there.
Well, dude, it's already been like a minute and 10 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah.
Taking a lot of your time.
So thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing me out.
You shouldn't have been nervous. 너무 잘했어, 영어.
뭔 말 했는지 모르겠네.
나도 솔직히 기억은 안 나. No, but all your social media links and stuff we'll put in the description. So
of course, but
some of our fans will hopefully, if they're interested in,
I'll try to post it on my social medias.
Oh, thanks.
Amazing.
Buddy. Yeah,
that would be amazing. Because nobody else does that for us.
Oh, really?
But thank you for coming, Joe.
Thank you.
And let's keep in touch.
Yeah. We are gonna go get some dinner or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to,
let's do it.
Yeah. After. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Oh my God.